icon in both anime and even pop culture. Everyone has seen Dragon Ball in any form, whether it be reading the manga in its humble beginning from the original, or even watching the wildly popular anime itself, or watching clips online on Facebook, or even now on TikTok, watching those little clips of Super. Everyone has seen Dragon Ball. And even parents have. Listening to your kids screaming at the top of their lungs they cannot leave for school until Goku finishes off Frieza. Or even playing the games way back when. You couldn't finish the day out until you had defeated any enemy back in the day. Everyone knows it. And even if you haven't, we've all seen the Abridged series by now. Wildly popular and mildly controversial, only because the creator itself doesn't endorse it, nor do some of the voice actors.
I'm stopping this now!
Oh, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
Thwarting my plans?
Sorting your plans?
Are you?
You know what? Yes!
This is a new feeling. Pride in someone else. Unfortunately, it's overshadowed by all this unyielding rage!
Saying that, my first experience with Dragon Ball was the Abridged series. Went to a mate's place to help him house sit. We all sat around watching, playing games, and the next minute he just whacked it on the TV. And I was hooked from the get-go. It might have been the swearing and the commentary and the funnies, but I was hooked on the story itself, the world, and I had to know more. Unfortunately, when I started watching it, it ended on the infamous cliffhanger of episode 60, so I had to fucking wait. But I couldn't wait, so I dived straight into the series, starting at Dragon Ball, of course. And then I stopped watching it, because it got kind of weird. I know Master Orochi's meant to be a perv, but he takes it a little bit too far with the 16-year-old stuff. And I know that's like okay in Japan. Shit just doesn't seem right. So I skipped all that crap and went straight to Dragon Ball Z like most people did. Even when I was watching it at 23 years old. But I loved it. Hooked. I felt like one of those kids in the night, sitting down watching and living this world. It's fantastic. I can honestly see why people didn't want to leave for school. I didn't want to leave for work because I was in the middle of the Frieza saga. And again, one of my favorite moments is watching the Cell series. The Cell series is great, hands down. Watching the lead up from Gohan's humble beginnings to where he is now. Not now, but where he come to in the Cell games. And then his inevitable downfall in the Buu series, which no one really liked. And even today, while finishing Super, Gohan's a little bit cooler there, but it's just as great. Black is one of my favorites. I love Black. Now the games of the Dragon Ball series can't be skipped either. Whether it was the little kid back in the day playing the original PS2 series Budokai, I think I butchered that, or even the newer mid-range ones, Xenoverse and Fighter Z. They are great games, but none of them compare to Dragon Ball Kakarot. The game's story is literally, it's about if you can't pick that up, it's about Kakarot. You're living basically the Z story, starting from the Raditz era all the way to Buu, living it up big time, playing and living in that world, fighting all the battles you got to witness as a kid, or like me as an adult, or reading and viewing these battles. Now you get to play them. You get to play leading up to each moment. It's not just playing the classic PS2 ones or even Fighter Z where it's like, chuck you in here, chuck you in here, off you go. You get to be in the filler for some of it and lead up to these battles. You get to be as part of the lead up to Goku going Super Saiyan. You get to be part of the lead up as Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2. You get to be there as Goku disappointingly shows off Super Saiyan 3. But you get to be there. You get to live in these fights, and it's just awesome. And it's all in glorious 4K with 3D art. It's fucking amazing. It's so colorful and vibrant, and the fights and the training and seeing all the other characters you've gotten to know over the last 20 years. It's fucking amazing. It is honestly, she's more 30 years at this point, but it's amazing to see all these characters come to life on your screen. I wouldn't like say the big screen, you're not watching Broly, but it's coming to life in your hands. That's gaming for you though. Everything coming to life. Visuals in this game are also amazing. The colors, the sights, the water, the nostalgia, the water, the animals that you get to see throughout the land, and most importantly, the fucking water and the characters you meet along the way that you've gotten to know through Dragon Ball, or the manga, or the filler episodes, or the fucking water. Okay, I'm not letting this go. I know the Earth is surrounded with 71% water. Dragon Ball world must be surrounded by 91% fucking water, because there's water everywhere. Even in the fucking desert, there's water. Dinosaurs are walking around on the fucking water. They're flying over there's fucking water everywhere. I know the show shows them flying a lot. They're flying over the fucking, there's just water. I can't get over this. You can put all the water in this game, and Africa would be alright for months on end. There's water everywhere, and I am not John Marston. I can swim, so water doesn't bother me, but there's fucking water everywhere. Everywhere. Anyway, the characters look amazing as well. And even seeing Goku going Super Saiyan for the first time when he's fighting Frieza is still just as good as it was back then. And you get to see all of this, again, in its own little cinema thing it's got going on. You get to feel like that kid you were, sitting in front of the TV, cheering on for Krillin, and I felt that. There's a 25-year-old male sitting in front of my computer all alone going, yeah, go! I felt that. It was fucking awesome. And yeah, it brought a little bit of nostalgia. Actually, I got third-party nostalgia, secondhand smoking, some puff and smoke in your face. I got secondhand nostalgia, I should say. And it's amazing. Even the colors surrounding him when he does go Super Saiyan, it's just so pretty. I cannot describe how pretty it is watching him go Super Saiyan, do these things. Even when you get to use Super Saiyan later, it's still just as cool. And just a little feature that does go underrated is the community board. It's this little thing that when you collect characters, you get little tokens of them. It's pretty cool. It reminds me of the Super episode when he's fighting Jiren. And he talks about he doesn't fight for himself, he fights for others, and others fight with him. It's kind of what that is. All these people you've met come together to give you bonuses in combat, healing, damage resistance, cooking. I think at some point to help you fish. That's just cool to me, and I know it's probably the littlest throwback that means nothing, and I probably am looking too much into it. But it is 11 o'clock in the morning at night. And I'm tired, and I have been playing this game for hours and hours, and I love every minute of it. The combat also is just amazing, switching between shooting Kai blasts and throwing fists. Even using the special attacks is cool, using classic moves like the Kamehameha, Final Flash, Special Beam Cannon. What? That's not the name of the attack. It technically is. Okay. You say it. What? Say it. Say the fucking name. Macadamia, Macarine, suck these nuts. Fuck you. Bitch. Anyway, I love using these classic powers and unlocking these powers and unlocking the new levels of Super Saiyan, whether it be Super Saiyan 2, Grade 2, and going through the steps of Super Saiyan, and disappointingly unlocking Super Saiyan 3. I'm going to keep harboring on Super Saiyan 3. It's shit. and even collecting little stupid rainbow balls. Okay, it bothers me a little bit, the leveling up system. The leveling up system is basically a leveling tree, like Skyrim kind of, but not. I just wish it was a little bit different. That's my only critique. I just wish it was more skill based. Like you do cool little challenges to unlock new skills, not just fucking do bucket loads of training. Here's your next level. Go collect as many gay balls as possible, and you're fine. I love the little LGB balls. I think they're great. They make something worth collecting and drive my little autistic brain mental thinking, damn, do I have more? But they keep coming back and they keep growing like lice. They just appear. Whereas like when you cook a little bit of pasta, you think you put a little bit in, but next minute you got like 3 pots full. That is these balls, and they drive me insane. Yes, I'm thinking about balls. I do see a lot of reviews talking about how they hated the grind. Like, the grind is worse than Destiny 2. Yeah, kinda. But I justify it. And it does sound like a cope, but I justify it in the sense where it's not grinding, it's training. You're training to be the next level. You're training to be better. The whole show's premise is training to be better. You gotta remember, Akira Toriyama never said Goku was a hero. He's not doing this to be a hero. He's doing this to better himself. He's doing this for the betterment of him. He's training. He's trying to get over 9,000. And that does come into affect the game brilliantly. Like, I do feel it is an awesome feature. Going into the training room and trying to train yourself up to beat the next boss, trying to defeat Kid Buu. Like, I remember training all night till 3 a.m. sitting in a dark room at 3 a.m. My fiance sitting on the bed, has to start work at 6 a.m. and I'm just grinding away at this game because I wanted to beat Kid Buu. And I trained and trained and trained. And admittedly, I was trying to train Super Saiyan 2 up so I wouldn't have to use Super Saiyan 3 because it's fucking useless. Yes, I will keep harping on the fact that Super Saiyan 3 is fucking useless. In the show and in the game. But I just wish the skills were a little bit better to unlock instead of training, collect your LGBTQ balls, and then that's it. I kind of wish it was more skill based, like, hey, eliminate 30 enemies and we'll give you this cool skill or something like that. Defeat 20 dinosaurs and get it. Not just train, you're better now. I kind of wish it was something like that. But again, that's a little critique. And yeah, I don't mind it. And I kind of understand the repetitive. The Super Saiyan forms are also cool as fuck. They are great to use, especially when you're in like a lower level. I love using them when I'm playing with defeating low level enemies. Just going Super Saiyan 2 and just annihilating the field is fucking great. Or even Gohan's power. Using him is fucking fun as fuck. It is just amazing. They look so cool and they actually make you feel powerful. And they're used in the correct way. Like, you actually have to manage your ki power, and even the Kaioken, it drains your health. As part of the manga would say, it drains your life force and your energy. It actually does that, and it's fucking phenomenal to see. And like I say, gotta use Super Saiyan 2 instead of 3, because it's like till your character's like level 100 where Super Saiyan 3 actually becomes useful. Other than that, just bump out Super Saiyan 2, it's just as cool. And who the fuck doesn't love using Super Saiyan 2? I had a really tough time putting this game down. Like, I completed this months ago, but I just played it enough to feel like the main story had been done. I went, main story's done. I've done enough of the sub quest. I can write a little thing about this and we'll see how it goes. But it just never. I just couldn't put it down. It kind of reminds me of like Skyrim, Minecraft, and to a lesser extent for me, Fallout New Vegas, where you've just got that urge like once a month in a year, in the whole year, like once a year, you just gotta play. And it's like, you think you've picked up a 10, but you've ended up with a 2 that's a training, and you got a sore ass. The post-nut clarity hits really fucking hard. and you really disappoint yourself, both with getting a tranny that now you have as wife, and playing Minecraft for the 15th time and still only ended up with a dirt house. And you always know how Skyrim ends. But this was the opposite. I just kept going back because I was genuinely enveloped in this world. I had to level up. I wanted to see it through. I wanted to unlock every little bit of power. I wanted to find all the game balls. I wanted to get them all. Not Pokemon-wise, I had to just do better. I had to keep, fighting. It made me feel like I was Goku. Like, I had to be better. It kind of envelops you in this world of you want to keep going. And it's not post-nut clarity. It is just nut. You are in the nut, you nut when you play this. It's amazing. And even after when I'm filming this, I'm going to go back and continue playing for more footage and just to keep playing. Because this game is so amazing. It is my crack. This is my crack. And I need my fix. And just, like I said, no game has made me feel like this since New Vegas. Like, I've already sumped 100 hours into this somehow. I've sunk 200 of hours into New Vegas, and I still feel great every time I play that. I get a little bit disappointed in myself, like, should have played something else. But I'm still in love with it every time. Every time I log in, every time I click play on this, my mind is gone. I am just, alright, where am I going? What sub-story am I doing? What power-ups do I need to get? Have I got this far? What level do I have to be to do the DLC? I'll review them in a short while, but eventually, you hit max. You hit your limit. And that's Dragon Ball. So, what am I saying? If you love fighting games, if you love open world adventures, if you love a great story, if you love Dragon Ball, honestly, this is the game for you. Despite the water and the skill tree, 6 Dragon Balls out of 7. This is a fucking great game. I highly recommend it. Get it when it's on sale. Get it now. Actually, I think it is on sale. Spring sale. Steam has a thing. So go in and get it. I highly recommend it. It's a great game. And the DLCs are cool too. I'll review them in a short while, like I said. Bye.